It's not stirred, it's layered. How does that work? You'll see that in this video.
Get ready to unlock the best cooking tips, master essential techniques, and create mouth-watering dishes. I promise to guide you every step of the way. Let's get cooking.
500 grams of beef, carrots, leeks, celery, plenty of onions. We'll only take half of the white cabbage, just like we're cutting away half of it here. Of the Savoy cabbage, approximately 500 grams of waxy potatoes. Parsley is in the mix. We fill it up with a strong beef broth. And the whole thing is seasoned with ground caraway because no one notices it. And we also have paprika powder, salt, and pepper. That's it. Pichelsteiner stew is a big pot with 3 types of meat, with beef, with pork, and with veal for several days or for 8 people. Today we're only cooking it with beef, and for 4 people. Big difference. The preparation is, however, the same. We start with meat and onions. We cut the onion into half rings, and our meat, the beef, is already small. That should fit perfectly for our stew. I've already warmed it up a bit. Now we add our oil. And first of all, before anything happens, we'll carefully add the onions and the beef in here. It's not really being browned. It's more like it's being braised a bit. We mix everything here and wait for it to heat up. And in the meantime, we can start cutting the other vegetables. I cut the vegetables either into cubes or into small slices. It's important that it should be cut evenly so that it cooks evenly. The carrots are already cut. Celery, we cut it just as easily into small cubes. Can also be stored together because both will go into our stew at the same time. I'm also cutting the white cabbage into leaves, just slicing it down into leaves. It's not supposed to be a goulash at all. It's going to be a stew. A little bit of heat, yes, but no big color. And I think it looks pretty good already. Perfect. Time to season everything. Plenty of salt and pepper, because I like to say it again and again. All the vegetables and the potatoes need to be seasoned too. And now we're going to add our paprika powder as well, because that also needs to be sautéed a bit. Then all the flavors will unfold. That looks pretty good already. Let's turn down the heat a bit here, because now we're starting with the layering. The first layer is our potatoes. And just a reminder here, if we were making the big Pichelsteiner stew, then it actually makes sense to take out half of the meat and layer it twice in a row, and not just one layer each. We're going to add our diced celery and carrots on top of the potatoes now. On top, we're adding the white cabbage. Look at that, it's going to make a nice little pot, isn't it? I'm seasoning everything here with caraway because caraway helps the stomach digest the cabbage better. And the Savoy cabbage goes on top as well. That's really a typical stew, just like you know it. Our ancestors didn't have much time. They all had to get to the fields quickly. So that was layered and then it went into the baker's oven. It goes on top. I'm going to season it a bit more from up here, because there's quite a lot of filling. Also a little bit of pepper. And now we just pour our broth over it. Put the lid on, let it simmer very gently for an hour and a half, and think of James Bond. Not stirred, but layered. An hour and a half has passed. I didn't even stir it because I wasn't allowed to. I'm really curious what has come out of it. We're opening the lid for the first time. Aha! It has changed significantly. An important ingredient in Pichelsteiner stew is freshly chopped parsley. We're going to put that on top now. And normally you would usually put the stew on the table, and everyone serves themselves. But we just want to take a look what it looks like down there. We're going to give it a stir. Please take a look at this. Everything is cooked. Quick, give it a taste. Here is all the juicy meat. On top, the vegetables. That's how it should be. That has power, my goodness. Nothing can be missing, right? Did everything stay in the pot? Who likes that? So please, give us a thumbs up. I wish you lots of fun recreating this really super easy recipe and wish you all the best. Best wishes from Hamburg. Bye, your Carla.
Be sure to check out this next video. It's packed with even more tips and tricks that will help you become a master chef in no time. And don't forget to subscribe to Cooking Lessons for more delicious content every week. It's easier than you think.